Oh, it's good. It's Monday with the fucking 27th or some shit. Are we in September?
Yeah.
What fucking
Still in
month?
September.
Bro, we're almost in October.
Holy fuck.
Wake me up when it ends.
God.
Which, by the way, not to jump right into this, but October 1st, ASAP is doing their fitness challenge.
We are.
And by hour, I mean all of you are going to do it with us. So every day of October, you want to... No? Okay, so every day...
I want to wait for Corey to get on just a little bit. Because this is a big chunk of this is his brain baby.
Yeah, no, so I'm not going to go into all of it. I'm just saying that it's going to be an everyday thing. You guys are going to participate with us. Corey's going to go into it a little bit more, not a little bit, a lot more later when he gets
it's going to be at least a 5-day a week thing. You're going to have a pick. It's not just us, too. There's a couple of our friends and community members like Aaron Mendoza, Jenny Lynn. A couple of these people are going to be contributing to this whole process for the fitness challenge, and it's going to go through the whole month of October. We're going to give away some prizes at the end. But once Corey gets on, we'll really go dick deep into
I haven't heard much about it, but I'm in. Like, I already wanted to go back. Oh no, I've already wanted to go back, so this would be a great motivator. I'm so down.
Yeah. You don't have a choice. It's totally it's the decision's been made.
Good. I like it.
But your plane ticket's been purchased already.
Perfect.
No, it is Brandon. It is not CrossFit. At least I don't think any of us are doing CrossFit. I'm certainly fucking not.
I have enough medical bills as it is. I don't need another chiropractic bill on top of it.
Yeah, right. But in some airsoft related news, because we're gonna start splitting the shows up here a little bit. First 30 minutes is probably going to be airsoft stuff tonight. 30 minutes after that is going to be some general hobby shit. So tune in, tune out, listen to whatever the fuck you want. Punk, you did some real airsoft related shit this last.
Yeah,
I did. So I got to go down and check off a bucket list item on my airsoft resume, I guess you could say, was I wanted to play with both SYG and LTD. Like, anybody who's listening doesn't know, I mean, Speedsoft, those guys are like...
stand for?
I don't know. That's just their own thing.
Anyone who's in Speedsoft knows. I don't know what it stands for.
I don't know if they know. I mean, like, SYG's the same way. They don't. Nobody really knows.
Yeah, is SYG just like, I don't know, shit sounded dope.
I don't know, whatever you want. Anyway, so I got to go down and play at Project N1 on the same field, sometimes on the same team, against SoCal's community. I'd never played Speed QB before. It was like the first time I ever got to like shoes on the field and play off the break. And I had an amazing time. Anybody, like, seriously, like, it's a lot of fun. Honestly, like the competition aspect of it, you almost forget you're playing airsoft.
So I guess some quick context. What was the event you were down there for? Like, what was the whole?
So it was
just like a random weekend, or was this?
So what they did was they had like it was like an invitational. So they did an invitational up at Tax City, and then they had another one at Project N1 one weekend, then the next, and it was just to kind of get the community back into it because they haven't really done anything since 2018. So. They haven't done anything since 2018 at Tax City.
Okay.
I was going to say that they've been doing tournaments after that, but so I got to go down, I got to play, I got to be on one of their B teams, and I brought my bolt action with me. That was the only thing I brought. So I played
not just any bolt action.
I brought Juicy Smollier.
Oh.
I brought hold on.
Juicy.
Brought
that juicy thing out.
Hold on. I brought my bolt action, and this thing I domed a kid. I domed a kid in game with this, and that was probably like the highlight of it. I didn't care about anything else. I didn't care about placing. I didn't give a shit. Like, I domed a kid with a bolt action in a Speed QB tournament. My day was made.
So walk me through your whole kit, because I'm sure you wore something special. Like, walk me through the whole setup.
Really all I did was, it was nothing. I wore some like Desert Tiger Stripe Cry knockoffs. I wore my vest.
Mhm.
And I had just my Speed QB kit, and I was running off at 12 grams. I like the way I built this thing worked flawlessly.
I would say Juicy is both airline capable and CO2 capable, right?
Right. So I can use it off of CO2. I can use it off of compressed air. I can pull the entire bolt assembly out, and I can throw in a spring bolt. So
that
if
is
that is crazy.
Wolverine, it's the Wraith system, right?
No, it's the Wolverine Bolt M. It's
Bolt M is what you had to. That's right, because the Striker 2 or the Striker's not compatible with anything but the Bolt M. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and if I need to, because there's a field up here in Tacoma, Washington, from last time I heard, they do not allow HPA. So I'm building an indoor spring, so that way if I can't play with the HPA, I can just pull it out and put the spring in, and I can still use it because it is my favorite gun. And like I have all these other guns. I don't want to use them. This is it's so much fun. And
I never realized that you could that easily swap from the CO2 to spring in that gun. That's crazy.
Yep.
Is that the only platform that can do that, you were saying? Because I know that'd be harder for me. Like, I know I couldn't do that with my VSR 10. No shot.
So I'll show you right here. So like this is how you pull it out. So this is what feeds the air. You just pull that out. That's it.
What?
Holy shit.
That's it.
Okay.
What?
And then then what you would do is you would take your spring bolt, just pull the trigger down, throw it in there, and then you would take the bolt pin, put it in there, and you would Allen it down, and that's it. That's all you got to do.
And you don't have to touch any of the HP. That is wild. I didn't know that it was capable of that.
Yeah. So like, and then I can just take the lane, the connection, just pull it out or remove it from the gun if I know I'm not going to be able to use it.
No.
And good to go. So
I'm like speechless. Where was this for me when I was building?
So, and not only that, but the Aries Striker uses VSR 10 barrels, VSR 10 bucking.
It's like 90%.
The hop up is proprietary. The springs that they use are AEG springs, so you can get those anywhere.
Okay.
The Aries Striker is like the best of AEG VSR 10 in its own proprietary platform.
Yeah, Aries is listening. Send us all one. Goddamn it.
Right?
What's that?
You said it had a proprietary hop up though, right?
Yes, it does have it does have its own proprietary hop up. However, it's very forgiving. I do all kinds of stuff with this thing. So
because my thing for the VSR 10 platform is the hop up units that they've made aftermarket are probably the best I've ran into.
So
like Action Armies. Like like the VSR 10, the reason why I think it's personally so good is because it's hop-up unit, like aftermarket pieces that people have made. Like if Action Army comes out with a hop-up unit for that and can dial it in with the same specs, yeah, that guy right there.
Oh, you mean the Action Army hop-up unit that's already in it? Are you talking? Hold on. Are you talking about this blue one that's sitting in here right now?
Yeah, they make one for that.
That might be the one that you're talking about.
Well, so speaking of VSR 10s, Carl, just to get a small slight check, Zero from X Customs is building me a new one. Full ground up, brand new HPA VSR 10 Platinum or what the fuck ever build. But he's doing the Wolverine. He is convinced that the direct line HPA is far superior to the CO2. So I couldn't we went back and forth for a bit. He thinks consistency and pressure seal wise, it's a better fit. And I think he's got a point to a degree, but we're gonna see how it shoots. I pick it up Saturday.
I agree with that, but I like the idea of not having any line attached.
Well, so that was it for me. What I'm doing to get around that is it's gonna have the small, the micro cable or whatever. But I've got my Dank Robber unobtainium gear, which if you haven't, go on Instagram, type in unobtainium gear. Follow him, buy his shit. It's incredible. I'm gonna run. It has his Dank Robber has the triple M4 mag insert, the triple pistol insert on top of that, and on either side it has a radio pouch and a grenade pouch. The grenade pouch is a perfect slot for the small high pressure air tank.
Yeah.
So just
you still have the line
right there. It's like fucking a foot.
Yeah, but the idea
I can shift from shoulder. I can shift shoulder to shoulder and not even have to mess with it.
Right, but with my gun, the reason why I like my gun is the idea is that you don't even have to think about it. You can just set it down.
No, I know. I actually the Wilson pieces, but I have the unit for the CO2 one. But he was very, very convinced that this was the way to go. So I trust his judgment. He is the guru. But yeah, so I'll have a new sniper.
I do agree to that though, because I've had both build. I mean, I've done a lot of HPA VSR 10s, but for some reason, I don't know. This one's just butter setup. But I would be curious to set up yours against mine now after his touching it.
We absolutely will. But the main thing was like it's something I can start brand new with because like the problem and the reason I kept breaking the other two is because I kept taking apart and like trying to modify them, and I can't do that. So I decided to just finally build what the fuck I want.
I can't.
Yeah, I know. You and your fucking Gucci ass hydro dip multicam tropic bullshit.
If anybody's seen that, hang on. If anybody's curious, this gun actually was, I don't want to say internet famous, but you know. Hang on.
Okay, so then is this a bad time to bring up the fact that I built another one?
Bro, why do all your guns look like Titanfall guns?
Is this a bad time to say that I actually built another Ares striker that I can just throw the bolts in and now it's long range? So I actually now because
that's fucking genius.
Yeah, that's what I told you. You put the bag on it.
I never knew that it was this person.
Sorry.
I really didn't. Like I knew that it was cool, but so Carl, you had your headphones off, so you missed the fact that he made a long bolt, or he made a long gun version of it too, that he can just slap the HPA bolt into.
That is fucking sick.
See, and then it's also got a PEC D here on the side, so like if in the event that I use nods, it's all ready to go. But now, okay,
trash.
No, hold on. So you got your internet famous gun, and then Cole's got Zero Customs one where he's already talking about things that are superior. I kind of now want to join the game with this hodgepodge piece of shit and see what happens.
We got to do it. We got to do
so
it.
We're doing a three-way competition? Okay, I'm down.
Well, yeah, we'll have to do a snipe off for fucking sure. I don't know. But the thing is, we got to decide like where we're going to do it at, what event we're going to go to. My next event coming up is Broken Home, which I'm going to talk about a little bit here in a second because it's the last one. But so BQB event takeaways, was there any like ridiculous shit? Was there anything there? Because I know some people in the chat were talking about the toxicity, quote unquote, in the Speakeasy like market, which I really don't see. Like I get it, but just your average airsoft shitlord is worse than the Speakeasy.
Right? No, let's not get it like turned around. Like every single community that airsoft encompasses has a shitty community. Like it's not just one or the other. Like you just have different brands of shit, and that goes all the way around.
Hobby.
Like in literally any hobby, do not assume that your section of the hobby is superior to the other because you're full of shit as well.
Punk's the substitute teacher that just like lost their shit and was like, "You're all terrible. You're all going to hell.
Fucking terrible kids. Your parents need to pay more attention to you." But like all in all, the community was really warm, really welcoming. Everybody played. There was a couple instances that there, an altercation may or may not have broken out. Won't go into that, but yeah, I've seen the same thing. Shit, we had the same thing happen to us at a Milsim event. So like
happens at every Milsim event.
It happens. I don't know, man. It's like every time we show up, somebody wants to try and fight. So
yeah, it's like you give men toy guns and they pretend that they're actual hard asses for some fucking
reason. So take away, if I were to have a comparison, I would say I had the same kind of experience as I have at any other event that went really well. Yeah. So like I recommend it. If anyone wants to try something new and keep things fresh, play some indoor, man. I had a great time.
There's a chance.
Hi, Corey.
I think
he can't hear us.
Yeah. There's a small schmeckle of a chance that you may or may not see me in a fight night whenever they come down to Texas, if they come down to Texas.
Nice.
That'd be cool.
So KW Fight Night may have a previous host as a competitor. So could be fun.
Nice. Who are you thinking about wanting to go up against?
I don't know who. My guess is they would probably go down to High Grounds in Houston. I don't really know any. I don't know who I would. I don't know any of the local airsoft celebrities that would compete in that. So
So that aside, who would you want to go up against? Like we breathe smoke here. So like I want to hear somebody. Like,
Ooh,
Botkin.
that's a tough question.
just like
1000%.
Who's that?
Botkin, T-Rex arms. Any of the fucking hardcore speed boys, we know how to clear room, but don't actually know how to clear room, but actually know how to clear room, guys. Because I mean, they knew what they were doing, and from everything that I saw at Copperhead, like they can actually fucking move. Like no one's debating that. But I'm curious because the range rules don't apply to airsoft, much less speed QB. When I'm fucking monkey flying over fucking obstacles and sliding around corners like I'm fucking Neo mixed with a heavy metal bassist, you know.
I like it. I like that.
Okay, we're saying, do I want the whole plan? I don't know. I kind of like not having the whole plan.
No,
You know?
yeah, keep it. No, Caber, keep it low key. Yeah, don't.
Yeah,
don't
no, I mean,
everything.
I would definitely like to see, you know, half broke dick 30-year-old new father playing Speed QB against whoever the fuck is in there.
That's the cool thing about Fight Night is it's not really Speed QB. It's like I think Fight Night's a really good opportunity for two people who like share different sides of the sport to like go head to head. So like a great place to put that argument to bed.
Yeah, I know. I really like the idea initially of them attempting to like mix it up too and have it some be like outdoors and some of be like indoors. And
yeah,
I think that's.
And they're also they can try all different kinds of stuff that involve different types of play.
Yeah, but that's cool. I'm glad it was a super positive event because everything I heard about it, it was from you is that it was just kind of a really good fucking time. I know a bunch of people were at the EA Fest or the Extreme Airsoft Fest that was this past weekend. Our boy Kev was there. I think he's actually still in the chat. Task Force Podcast guys were there. US Airsoft was there.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm trying to think of who else like I saw that was fucking around at that thing. A lot of people.
I was bummed I missed that one. That one looked like a lot of fun.
We got a surprising amount of traffic to our Instagram from that event. It was weird. Like I was looking at like the recent follows, and they're all people who were like posting up photos of being there. So somebody was talking about us, which is odd.
Kevin's in the chat. Kevin was there. Go follow him on Instagram. He's got all kinds of good stuff.
Random guy Kev.
Random guy Kev. He's a sweet boy.
He is a sweet boy. Wolfen, we just didn't do much at Copperhead. We were kind of like inert little dum-dums. Copperhead was it was a great event, but for us, we just kind of botched it. We totally blew our wad.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Barely.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys just fine. Does it sound like it's coming from this
Ben
one?
Arnie says in all 80-something episodes. Jesus, do we have that many fucking episodes? And who listens to that?
No.
Episodes?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard you guys mention Swamp Sniper, Balahack Airsoft. You guys, yeah, I do know who he is. I don't know, like, internet.
I've never met him.
I've met
know
him.
What Balahack is.
I've met him and I played at Balahack. So if I can shed some light. So he think he goes by Christopher. He refuses to be called Chris. So I know that. Other than that, when I was at his field, there was never a time that I didn't believe wholeheartedly that he loved his community. He like everything he did for them. And like he has some of the most unique games. He's in a really awesome position where he can play whatever big scale games he wants and doesn't have to rely on anybody. He's like his own independent thing where he doesn't allow other big promoters come and do shit on his field. Like he just does everything on his own and super nice guy. I've got nothing but nice things to say about that guy.
I do.
And he's had some really good people on like use his field for their channels, like a Dude Perfect, right? Like,
yeah, it's from what I can tell a really good field for stuff like that because I know one of the guys who used to be on like one of the real boy Instagrams that I follow, GBRS group. His son plays airsoft there, I guess, so he shows up there every once in a while, which is kind of cool. Corey, people are asking what webcam you're using, but I'm pretty sure you switched back to your actual webcam and not your A7, right? Because it looks odd.
Can't hear him.
I can't hear you.
Nothing.
That was
poor boy.
Corey, fix Fix your fucking mic so that we can talk about the ASAP Fitness Challenge, you turd. All right. While he's motherfucking me while he's muted, let's sticking to airsoft shit. Corey and I are going to Broken Home 10. It is going to be the last Broken Home, apparently, or at least the last Broken Home at D-Day Adventure Park.
Do you think that it'll be like Broken Home 11? They'll just call it something else.
Broken Home 11 for the last time again. No, what they'll probably do is they'll probably keep the event name and just like move it somewhere else. Maybe that's something you'd have to ask Bo, or we'll have to ask Jake.
I don't think so.
I think they're done with it. I think
Yeah.
10. I think this is the last one. Reindeer Games is their longest running one by far, but
It's on what? They're on 14 now, aren't they?
I thought it was 23.
I think we're on like 18 or some shit.
Damn.
No,
Somebody in
right.
the
I
chat
went
will know.
16. No, I went to 16. You're right.
But yeah, Broken Home will be fun. I'm really excited. I'm going to be sniping with the new bolt action that I'm getting. I'm going to be all gillied out. I am telling Corey to be a squad leader because, as we found out at Copperhead, we have infinitely less fun. Has nothing to do with the game. The game was great. Everyone had a good time. I want to preface that. Copperhead seemed to be a phenomenal experience for everybody but us. And that blame falls solely on us because we weren't involved with the command structure at all for the first time ever in an AMS game, and I hated it. I hated not like being in constant contact with the command, not having constant contact in tasking. So I'm making Corey volunteer to be a squad leader if they're accepting one. The trade-off is I'm going to be a platoon leader for the other event coming up, which is Conquest of Avalon, hosted by Overwatch Tactics in Waxahachie, Texas in December, which is why I'm not going to Reindeer Games 18. That's what it's on.
Nice.
Sorry, that was a long-winded fucking but.
Somebody asked earlier if I was going to be at Conquest of Avalon 5, and I will not. Juicy will not be there, unfortunately.
It's upsetting. Tulsa, I am going to be on UFS for Broken Home, as always. Rumor is covered 6. Dude, there's always a rumor that somebody's running a jammer, but it's never actually been a thing. If you could make a portable jammer that could fucking stop all of that Baofeng bleed through, because everyone cranks theirs up to VHF like they're not supposed to and just fucking yanks that shit to 11. Like, no. You would need a very, 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 very intense jammer to be able to stop. Because, I mean, you've got to do essentially blanket jamming for an entire field like that. It's not really how jammers work.
Hearing that they, word around the campfire that somebody had a jammer was the same as, oh, everybody in Airsoft doesn't call their hits but you. It's a myth.
That being said, I have heard that rumor before. It's been floating around for a long time, but I seriously doubt there's ever been one.
Poo-poo.
But yeah, so I've got to start getting, once the sniper's ready and dialed in, I'm going to set it up Saturday and get it zeroed in and like really on the money where I want it. I will start putting my kit together for that event. I've got to figure out how I want to run it, what I want to run it. Yeah, so those are the two things that I've got coming up. Avalon, I have no idea what I'm doing other than the fact that I'm Merc and I am a platoon leader.
When is that game again?
December. It's the same weekend as Reindeer Games, which is why, unfortunately, I'm going to miss Reindeer Games first time in a while.
Huh. December. I'll have to look into that.
You should come down.
I want to.
So on the plus side, this is the main reason I'm going to, other than the fact that Avalon's always a lot of fun, is it's 45 minutes from my house. It's December. It's going to be wet. It's going to be cold. I would rather go home at the end of the night.
I guess I can't complain because I had Jackal that you drove 16 hours for me. And yeah, now I got to do the same where it was 45 minutes away from me. So
I drove 16 hours to drink and fall asleep in the back of the Razor. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. By the way, Ryan, he actually mentioned, I was on the phone with him the other day. He asked about you the other day. And and he's very close to selection. I think he finds out within 3 weeks.
Phenomenal. Good for him, dude. That kid's a fucking monster. I'm so excited for him.
Dude. Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to get to some of the chat questions here. Javier Franco, what's up, bud? Are you going to sand the pad of your trigger finger so it's more sensitive to sniper rifle trigger? No. But knowing Zero, if I fart while holding that gun, it's going to shoot. So you've got to really, his guns are dumb. If he's going to throw in the quick throw bolt mod, he's going to do all kinds of goofy stuff to it.
Nice.
It's like my relationship with Zero, aside from the fact that he's built all but one of my guns, is I throw him something very short notice, have him build it, and then when he tries to give it back to me, I go, "What else can you do?"
Can you do more?
Yeah,
More?
like he'll give me like, "This is perfect. It's built. It's tuned up beautifully," and I'm like, "If you were gonna use it yourself, what would you do?" And then he goes, "Fuck," and then I don't see him again for another month, and then he just throws the gun at me. He's like, "I'm not doing anything else to it. It's done. Fuck you." I'm like, "All right, here's my money. Enjoy."
Kenneth says your average VHF jammer is portable worth the shit. It's going to run about $700 to $1,000. If someone is that hardcore for an AMS game, they need help. I mean, yeah.
So funny fact, they are, because you get guys out there with like $14,000 nods, but you got to remember it's something like
True.
Copperhead and like so jammers. And this is just I was a cryptologist in the Navy. I did missile defense, electronic warfare, signals analysis, jamming was what I did. For you to be able to blanket jam a 360-degree surrounding, you've A, got to get it into a position where it's going to be effective, and B, you need to get it into... you've got to make it work. Like, that shit's difficult. You can get little jammers that'll, like, jam, like, around you, but in airsoft, that's not really going to do you any good. But they are cool. Jammers are really fucking neat.
The thing about airsoft is the radio communication distances are still like pretty small, so like it could work, but
either way, wrap your nuts in tinfoil.
Yeah, I mean you could just yell at the dude next to you. That works too.
Yeah, like the jamming that we were used to was like in the hundreds of thousands of kilowatts. Let's see, and those are local specific for the area. Yeah, I mean they'd probably work. I would be curious to see like what, you know what, I'm gonna look now. See fucking Kenneth, because you're probably right. I was probably wrong. At least as far as like, yeah, I'm curious to see what effective range would be for like $1,000 jammer, just as a spot test for an area or for a range. Because my guess is you'd have to get it on the roof. So yeah,
there was one of the guys from Dev Team 6 that had one. I remember one year at Copperhead. What was his fucking name? Small dude, super loud.
Holy
I
shit.
can't remember.
Hear me now?
yeah,
Wow,
Yes.
Andy did a camera change. Look at
I
that.
literally just went and set everything up. I gave up.
Yeah, you
Wow.
fucking bum.
You're welcome. This is what I do for you douchebags.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Bathe us in more affection, you fucking turd. So we talked about Punk's thing. We talked about. Did you want to put any 2 cents on Broken Home before we move on from that?
Broken Home. I'll be there.
All right.
No,
Yeah.
it's a fun game. It's a tough one, man. I'm kind of curious to see what it plays like in October, because I didn't get to go to the last one.
When it was cold.
What?
I said when it's like not a million fucking degrees.
Yeah, no, because it's always been in May. Historically, it's always been in May up until last year, and then yeah, a lot of fallouts. A lot of people not making it past like the first 50. Like we literally saw people fall out in the first 15 minutes of gameplay. So it's
James Hurst says his first game's gonna be Broken Home. Fun fact: it was mine too. That
There
was
you
my
go.
first big Milsim event.
yeah. Mine was ESR 3 in the snow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was a fun one.
that's a good
Mine was Copperhead 1. Yeah.
That's a good one.
So we're at the 30 minutes, like right on time. Airsoft shit is over.
No, it's not.
Let's move on to what? Oh, right. Fuck you,
Yeah.
an airsoft. God damn. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
No, Mendoza and I got to go to Arizona to do some work this past weekend. Some modeling work. No big deal. But we ended up playing Saturday night at Freedom Airsoft, which is Jennifer's home field. Dude, it's the coolest place I've played. Like it's a small field. It's I think 8 acres. It's 8 or 12 acres. But the way it's set up, dude, it plays so well. And I'll tell you this: I hate night games and I hate playing in the rain. And we were doing both, and it was a blast. Like it's so cool. So what?
What's the field called?
Freedom Airsoft. It's in Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah. Okay.
So Jennifer Lynn, the girl who acts in Siege, is Caviera. That's what her family owns. They own Freedom Airsoft. So we were out there doing a shoot down in Maricopa, out at a random range out in the middle of the desert, which is like the coolest thing ever. And we played there Saturday night after it was over for a couple sessions, and it was amazing. Like, it's such a cool little field. And I think they actually have like 100-something acres out there. So her dad, Ken, gave us a tour of the field and pretty much gave us the rundown for what they have going on over like the next lengthy period of time. And if it all comes to fruition, dude, it's going to be like one of the places to play. Some cool big ideas. So
they're constantly building on it. Anytime you look at her Instagram, it's like her stories are all her like building buildings and shit out there.
Oh, every week.
Yeah. Wolfen says, Freedom Airsoft is something. Wait till the new AZ field is finished building, a 30-acre field under construction.
Damn. Man, Arizona's fucking shelling out.
Speaking of Arizona, I might be heading down to Tucson, Arizona here in the next month or two.
Dude, try it out. If you're there, try it out.
Yeah, I'm hitting up one of the medical facilities my cousin helps manage, and I'm going to be taking a look at their their prosthetic manufacturing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to be going down there and taking a tour of their facility, and I might just take Juicy with me.
Yeah,
and hit up that field.
Wolfen, you would rather play in the snow than the New Mexico heat. I'll tell you this: the heat in Oklahoma is 10 times worse than the heat out in the middle of the desert.
It absolutely is.
Dry heat.
You're in boiling water.
Dry heat is so much more bearable than like a 90% humidity 100.
Yeah. True.
And the chicks want actual smoke. Like, it's gangland rules for them down there. They're wearing fucking little blue bandanas, little red bandanas, and they all want to fuck your shit up.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. We were out there for about 8 hours, and I'm still pissing syrup, but it was it was not nearly as bad. Like, I tell you, Broken Home at 105 is a million times worse than New Mexico at 100 or Arizona at 105.
Yeah, there's tree covered. You're uphill,
downhill.
Downhill.
I've done drift events in Alabama at 97 degrees outside with like 70% humidity, and it felt like 112 or something like that. And it was
Alabama's actually fucking terrible. Yeah. The worst I felt in a while was Texas a couple of years ago when I stepped outside and it literally felt like steam. It was like 90% humidity and it was 107.
Dude, it's gross.
Fuck.
But like, you like walked outside and like you could feel it like stuck to you. I was like,
Tulsa person knows. You know why? Because he's a person from Tulsa. That's one of the better names I think I've ever seen on here. But no, anyway, we played a zombie game where it was Jennifer Mendoza and I against like 20 dudes, and we absolutely shredded them. They weren't ready for the flank, dude. We did the flank, the whole field. Right off the bat, Mendoza and I just took off, and Jennifer was holding them off on the other side of the field. We flanked everybody, like the whole team. And what's funny is there was one or two people that started calling team kill because they didn't realize that the other team had gone all the way around them. So I was like, nah, dude, sorry, we're the other team. But it was fun. We, actually got to a point where Mendoza and I are just like quietly communicating and bounding up. And another thing, and we'll end it here. The tech there, I was having some gun problems, but the tech there let me borrow his Wolverine, which is one of, right? Yes, the MTW. Oh my gosh, dude.
MTW is sick.
I'm so sold on HPA now. I feel like I've my eyes have been opened. I've bashed it for so long, dude, but it was incredible. It was just such an incredible system. I've never had a gun stay so accurate on the sight that was attached to it.
MTW, man. Yeah.
I was picking out feet and shooting feet, and it was just oh my gosh, I'm buying one soon. So no, great time, great field. It's run by great people. Fun games. I've never played the zombie mode. That was pretty cool. Essentially, you shoot people, they go to your spawn, and then they become your teammate. So it's kind of a cool deal.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's always a fun game mode.
Yeah, and it's just last man standing. So it was a great time. They were great hosts. But yeah, if you're ever in Arizona and Tucson, Punk, if you're there, go try it out. I'm sure they'll hook you up.
Yeah, I'm actually going to contact them tomorrow about it and see what that's looking like. So
yeah, do it.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then I'll plan an extra day or two and hit up Freedom.
Very cool.
Okay, now that's the end of Airsoft.
Now on to the fitness challenge. Now that you're here, Corey, you finally graced us with your fucking presence.
Sorry, man. Some of us are famous. We have things to do. Or maybe we were stuck at softball games.
Oh, there you go. So, ASAP Fitness Challenge is starting October 1st. It is running for the entire month. We have a little bit more than that worked out so far.
Nice.
Are you?
Nice.
It's a thing.
It's
Yay.
a thing. So, because like we came up with this idea, and Corey's been kind of the front runner on as far as like the social media aspect of it, because I'm terrible at posts. But I think the general consensus right now is the way this is going to work is we have 5 days. Is it 5 days, or are we doing the full 7? For like
Say what?
the workouts.
Well, we're
How
doing
many days?
5.
We're doing 5. Okay,
Yeah,
so
we'll do it 5 days a week.
you're Monday through Friday. One of us, or I'm sorry, Monday through Friday. The ones who are participating in it, which is going to be myself,
All 4 of us.
Corey, ASAP, and then also Mendoza and Jenny, right?
Yes, they're both assisting.
So you will have 6 different workouts to choose from every single day, because we will all be working out the 5 days a week. So in other words, like say you tune in Monday and you want to do my workout, but you don't want to do, or like my workout piques your fancy Monday, but Tuesday you want to do Punk's, Wednesday you want to do Corey's, or you want to do one of ours the whole week, or you want to stick with one person and try to like match them. What we'll be doing is we'll be like myself. I'll be posting a picture of the whiteboard that I have in my gym room here, which will have my workout and the weights that I'm doing. I will also be streaming live the actual workout on Twitch, so you can follow it that way. Everybody will do something very similar. They'll make a post showing what workout they're doing, what exercises they're doing, and then showing the full list. And the idea is that you stick with it. You post something every day that we post something. You tag us. That way we can follow. You make it through the entire month. Show us some progress. You'll get some free shit. Right?
I'm down.
Yes. Yeah. I think, yeah. I mean, to simplify it, there's going to be a cardio workout and a lifting workout posted every day by one of the people involved on our end. What you have to do is post a picture or video of you doing the same thing and track your progress. And what we want to see is the beginning and the end of what you were able to do over the month. And for those that participate all the way through up to like 50 people, you're going to get a free t-shirt. We're going to come up with a cool design that has to do with milsim and fitness or something. And we'll do that. We'll do it that way. So I had somebody cancel on a on a t-shirt order, so I have a bunch of t-shirts, and I'm going to give them away. I'm going to do something.
So
with
everybody thank Corey right now in the chat.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
it's going to start out. Instagram is going to be the main place that it's put out. Cole runs a Twitch where he does his. So you can.
I will
follow
also
it.
be putting mine on the Instagram too.
Yeah, it'll be on the Instagram.
Just if you
too.
want to like actually like follow along with the lifting workout, you can.
Yes, the idea is to give you as many options as possible. So if you're not into lifting, we have cardio. If you're not into cardio, we'll have lifting. This is something like, again, I don't do a whole lot of cardio. I just now started getting back into it, and just one or the other. The whole idea is just to be healthier. We're trying to motivate people in the hobby just to be healthier. I mean, we go to games, we see fallouts like crazy, and unfortunately, I mean, fact of the matter is either you haven't prepared by drinking water or you're not physically fit.
Well, and this all spawned from our group workout at Copperhead. I had forgotten how much fucking fun it is to work out with people to have a group to lift.
Yes.
And so this is kind of like a way to virtually have your workout homies, your gym partners, your fucking weight waifus. I don't know. This is a good way to keep yourself accountable, keep other people accountable, have a good time with it. And that's going to be kind of the gist of it. You may see it kind of evolve as we go on, but right now that's the gist. Is 5 days a week. You'll have multiple choices each day of whichever workout you want to do. Follow along, post about it. Go to the Instagram.
Can we get it on the Facebook too?
Yeah.
Facebook and the Instagram are linked, so you can post to one, it'll post to both.
Cool.
Carl, if you could throw the Instagram in the chats, because this is another thing is we need to push our fucking Instagram because we don't ever use it. So we've
been bad about it lately. And
and James, if you just tag us and do whatever workout you're doing with your trainer, we'll make that an exception.
No, that's absolutely we will make exceptions for anyone. If you're paying money to have a fucking trainer, we're not going to make you follow our dumb shit.
Yeah, no, we're definitely Jennifer's the only professional, so the rest of us are just dorks.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be using my examples will be pretty much whatever Cole or Corey is doing. If not that, Corey gave me like a beginner workout months and months and months ago. I can post up that for anybody who like wants to get into it and doesn't necessarily feel like they can keep up with these guys. Then I also
say, yes, Kenneth, it is whatever. I'm not expecting you to do the same amount of weight as me on the weight workouts. That's not the point. The point is that you're doing the workout, but you can do it with whatever weight you're comfortable with.
And if you're just getting started, it's not safe.
Yeah. And I would love to see if you're doing, say, if you're following my workouts, I would love to see your beginning of the month weights and your end of the month weights and see if you made progress.
And the idea too is if you've never done fitness before and you're not comfortable doing certain forms, like I know, like I personally hate squats, right? Like I'm not going to do that, right? Or like a lot of people love to do like these center lift, like shoulder raises. I can't do that because of football, right? Like can't do that. The point is that what they're saying is that you can modify the workouts to the point where it's like, okay, maybe if we're all doing back and biceps one day or all legs, you don't have to do exactly what is scripted, but at least the idea, at least the amount of effort that's
so Ben, real quick. Ben says he wishes gyms were open. Here, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here. Get yourself some resistance bands. They're cheap as fuck. You put them in a doorway, and you can do literally everything that everybody here is going to be doing. In fact, chances are I'm going to be probably posting up some resistance bands modifiers to everything that they're doing because I have resistance bands and they're amazing. So
there will be body weight stuff. There'll be something you can do. And that's that's the reason there's
that's why we're having cardio and lifting. So if you don't have weights at your house, like I've only had my own gym, built into my house for like 6 months. So it's new to me too. I've been going to gyms my entire life. So if you don't have it, we'll have the cardio stuff, which will be body weight stuff. I'd recommend it if you have the money, go and get a set of like dumbbells that you're comfortable with. They're fairly cheap until you get up into the real heavy weights, but you can destroy yourself with 20 pounds. Yeah. I mean, you can absolutely work yourself into the ground with them.
Yeah. By the end of my workouts, when I'm doing like the high rep shit, like the 20 rep stuff, I'm using like 15 pounds. Like I'm not dicking around with it. So like there's no embarrassment there. Like just do what you can do, what you're comfortable with.
I've got a set of 15s and I have a set of 35s. I have a 25-pound kettlebell and a 35-pound kettlebell. The rest is all resistance bands.
And this is very important. If you have questions, ask us. There's a good chance we might have an answer for you. Like if you're asking for alternatives, like, hey, I can't do it. Is there something else I can do? Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, we'll tell you.
No, we want it. What we want. The end goal is for this to be like a community of people, like in the airsoft and milsim community, that enjoy working out. I mean, honestly, it's just I can always improve. Cole can always improve. Everybody that works out can always improve. They're never in their final form. This isn't Dragon Ball Z. They're always working towards something else. So it's just getting started. That's the hard part. Every time I stop, it's hard for me too. So, but it's easier. It's easier when Cole's sitting there telling me every day that he's beating me in weights. It makes me want to get back in the gym. And there's other people. There's other people that I'm surrounded by, like Mendoza and Jennifer, that are working out every day, and it's just like I'm always chasing them. And the idea is just to get in on that community. And once you get that feeling, and you have somebody you're chasing, or you have somebody that's chasing you and saying, "Hey, good job. I want to do what you're doing." It's addictive. And it's healthy. It's just good. So, and like Cole said, we had a group workout session at Copperhead that was just amazing. It's just people pushing people to work harder and harder, and the whole like doing it by yourself and trying to work through that pain just kind of goes away. And you want you want to keep up with everybody, and you want to keep pushing harder.
Like fucking Joe Mini, who is from Guerrilla Airsoft Radio, another one that you guys should go listen to. He said filled 2 Lowe's buckets with 60-pound bags of concrete in each and a solid steel 3-inch bar for you can get creative with it.
There are so many, like my mom used to work out with the big like cans of corn. Like those were her weights because they weigh like 2.5 pounds. It's just there's always something you can do
We're gonna hip hop keto the fuck out of y'all.
Yeah,
Hell, you know what? Put your get one of your duffel bags that you use for your airsoft gear. Fill it full of air.
Yeah.
Just put some shit in it and then just lift it. Lift it until you can't lift it anymore. I don't know. Like, I want to actually see some people get creative. If they don't have the means to do this and they want to follow along, you'll figure out a way.
And again, if you
True.
can't think of how to do something, ask. That's kind of the idea. Is where this will be a chat in the Discord, which Kate was kind enough to put the link in. She's the guru behind our Discord, as little as we use it. But put in there and we'll post in there like what the workouts are going to be if you want to catch them after the fact as well.
Kate,
I don't know
good.
what our hashtag is going to be.
Just
Yeah, Kate, can you just do the hashtag
ASAP
workout challenge? Or
just say ASAP fit.
Just ASAP fit.
Yeah, ASAP fit.
Thank you.
Boom.
But yeah, I know I know for me, like, little backstory for me, I went from 165 for a progression of 3 years to basically back down where I started and 130 from getting super sick. And I haven't been at that point in 3 or 4 years now. So, and I've been talking about it. And then when, Corey and Cole brought this up, I was like, yeah, I'm in. Like, I've regardless, I've wanted to say, I've been wanting to do this because I've been saying for months now, like, I need to go back. Like, I miss how I felt mentally and physically. And it's amazing. Like, if you've never done true progress in fitness before, it's really amazing, actually, how much better you feel in both mentally and physically. For me, it's mental.
This last month and a half is now that I have my new home gym and I'm moved into the new house. This is the most consistent I've worked out in 10 years, and I feel fucking incredible about it. Yes, Snow Possum, you can absolutely participate. In fact, you live like 20 minutes from me, so come over and fucking live, you douche.
Yeah. It's just a good thing. There's nothing negative. There's just nothing negative about working out. There really isn't.
Yeah. So let's get into it. This is going to start October 1st.
Yeah,
October 1st, we're going to kick this shit off. We're going to start moving and going. There's going to be, like I said, there's going to be tiers to it. You can pick whoever you want to follow, whoever workout you want to do day after day after day. And at the end of it, maybe you're in a little bit of better shape. Maybe you get a free t-shirt. Maybe you just had fun with it. Who the fuck cares? On from that, though, we've got, I guess, some of our other dorky hobby stuff.
Gundam.
Yeah, you were talking about your Gundam models earlier today.
Yeah, baby. So I have gotten a little obsessed, and by a little obsessed, I mean I on a whim built this Gundam model this weekend, and then I went on to spend like $500+ on equipment, paint, and 4 other kits. I am totally fucking completely lost in the sauce. I used to build these. So a little bit of backstory. I used to build these in middle school. I'm still really into anime, but I was really into Gundams. And they were really expensive, and I couldn't afford them because my family was broke. So I couldn't do them. And now that I'm an adult and I have expendable income, I am dumping a lot of it now into a new hobby, which is just as ridiculous as it seems. But I actually, because I was watching, if anybody knows, this is Barbados from the Iron-Blooded Orphans series, which Corey and I were talking about when we were on the Utah movie set that I watched recently. And I was like, that's dope. I really want to build that Gundam. It's probably my favorite aesthetically looking Gundam out of any of the series.
Real quick, I'm going to hate to interrupt, but throw Jennifer Lynn's comment up for everybody to see it because it's very important.
Yeah, I just literally commented that.
Yeah.
Okay, Jen's first and Kate's.
Yes,
nutrition is key.
You can't run away from a bad diet.
So, just a quick touch on that. Maybe we'll throw like a meal of the day each day, or a meal of the week. I feel like a meal of the week would be better.
Well, because you got to give people the opportunity to prep, right? Like if they're going to do that,
Let's that'll be the idea. Is you can substitute one meal a day for the week with whatever the meal of the week is.
I want to. How about this? If this goes well, let's make this a success. Everybody to participate, but then if we decide let's maybe do this a second month, keep people going. If the momentum is there, maybe we'll start including more of the.
Don't do that.
Cooking show. Let's do a cooking show.
Get ahead. Cooking with Punk.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes.
He's been angling it for years.
I love to cook. I fucking love to cook.
Oh my god. Kate, makes a very great point. Make sure you guys use the ASAP Fit on Instagram so the ASAP community can follow everyone's progress. Don't forget you tag your ASAP. Don't forget to tag ASAP in your posts. Absolutely do that. But yeah, so maybe if you do this, maybe we get cooking with Punk later on. But oh shit, it just fell apart. Yeah. So this is a high grade Gundam.
You say high grade.
Because they're split up. They're split up in the grades, and unfortunately, the high grade is one of the lower tiers. But they're cool and they go together fairly easy. But they do like pop apart unless you put a little bit of glue in there, which I haven't done yet. But this one is going to be the first one that the main thing I spent a bunch of money on aside from the kits was paint stuff. I brought an airbrush. I bought like all the paints of all the stuff for it. So I'm gonna.
Aaron, I told him to contact you.
Modify mine. Yeah, Faded. Holy fuck, homie! I don't know how I didn't think to hit you up of all fucking people.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're literally an expert in the chat.
Yeah, what? I'm gonna need to pick your brain a whole lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my new thing. On top of my workouts that I've been streaming, I have been streaming me building Gundams. And if you want to see me get frustrated a lot, it's a good time.
All right, who's next for nerdy shit that they've been doing lately? Corey?
Yeah, what?
What's nerdy? What we're going around saying what nerdy shit have you been doing lately? As a side stuff.
Nerdy stuff. I mean, I guess it could kind of like tie into what we did this past weekend in Arizona as we were out there modeling for a holster company. So yeah, I don't know. It really is fun when you're out there and you're working with professionals, and they had a really good photographer out there. And I will say this, speaking of fitness, also the airsofters showed up. They showed up, and I think we did some good shooting, and we did some stuff. So it was cool.
Some stuff and things.
Who is the holster company? Because I have one in mind. I don't know, by the way.
Yeah, we the people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that wasn't the one I thought it was.
Yeah, they're like an apparel / beef jerky / holster company. I think they have belts and some other stuff. So they got a lot of stuff going.
Do they also sell coffee and or whiskey?
I don't think so.
No, because I thought that was pretty part of the course for tactical companies.
Yeah,
that is pretty part.
Everybody's kind of on it now. No, but I mean, they brought us out there. We had a good time. Got some really cool shots. We even ran a short little shooting competition, which I sent you guys the thing for. I don't know if you can pull that up. Can you?
I can.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait one.
Pull it up. I did a highlight reel of the entire weekend or the entire day.
You fucking bum. I've got to see if it'll let me share just the video though. Oh, I got to download it. Fucking goddamn it. Hold on. Let me download it, Corey, you fucking nerd. All right, let's download this one too. Oh, these are so loud.
I like loud music.
Yeah, I know you do. You fucking bum. Share video file. Because I figured out how to do this. All right, here's number 1. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Through my first round, like damn.
Ooh.
So quiet.
For the record, Mendoza tried to claim these iron sights were off. They weren't.
I mean, that tink. They weren't. All right, and then here is the other one that you had. Let's see.
I think it was my complete run. So I ran that the first time. That's like a second and a half slower, and it was clean. So all in the A zones, and then 2 on the steel target. But that was my faster one.
I have no idea what any of that means, but I'm gonna nod and say, yeah.
A zone.
Neat.
A zone.
Yeah.
B, C.
Yeah. So it was cool, man. It was a fun day. It's a fun day hanging out with some cool people. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's nerdy. I don't know. Is it nerdy?
That is pretty nerdy. But it's like Joe Mini said he bought an electric scooter. I guess I'm trying to never get late again. No,
Dude, electric scooters are popular right now. You could be absolutely wrong.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
it is trending.
It is a trend. But B, that's the fun part about being married, is you trick them, and then you start acting like a total dork after they marry you, and you never care.
Or here's a scenario. You're driving around downtown on your scooter one night. You forget to look left and right. Somebody hits you with a car. Beautiful woman gets out. Feel sorry for you. Love at first sight.
Kate, how much do you want for that P-Star MP7?
Wait, what's the body on it?
Shoot me a DM. Don't listen to Carl.
What?
Dude, those MP7s are sick.
No, I'm not gonna buy it. No.
Put it in the Discord, though, for sure. But yeah, I mean, that is.
I don't know, Punk. What nerdy shit have you been doing lately?
I've been low key planning out my Yaris build.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dude, I saw the sketches. Are you sticking to those?
Yeah, very much sticking to those. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to overcomplicate the suspension right now, and I know that I don't need to. And that fucking donut media, I know that the fucking donut media has been making their rounds about this overland build that they did.
It's so good,
and it just goes to show just like how much you can do with very little, and it's really lighting a fire for the Yaris build. So,
also, Corey, Siege is finally out of production hell.
It's on its way out. Yes. It's moving forward. We had a good little editing session this weekend. We made some major adjustments to it that upped the pace and just made it cooler, we feel like. And my sound score guy will have it like in the next day. So hopefully in the next day or two. So again, we're still trying to work around schedules. That's always the hardest part. Wayne is super high in demand, so it's really hard to hold him back because people need money. It's weird. So my little free 95 project always has to get shelved just for that reason alone. And then the same excuse is always just COVID. People are down, people are out. But the guy who's doing the last VFX shot, big VFX shot, he has that now, and we're just waiting on him. And then we're hoping to have a trailer out really soon. So
nice.
I'm not going to give you guys a date, but we are planning on it coming out pretty soon. So
fuck yeah.
Yeah. It does suck. Like I said, it's a slow process. We filmed this 6 months ago and some change. That's about how long Overlord took with a much larger budget than us. So we're moving along as good as we can. And we're excited about it. So it's getting there. It's getting there.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so with that, I guess we're about time to wrap and right on fucking cue. So quick recap, ASAP Fit, hashtag ASAP Fit. Go follow us on Instagram. As well as hop into the Discord. The link is in here. So if you listen to this on SoundCloud, go to the Facebook, find this episode. Good fucking luck.
October 1. And hey, if you got buddies you think that would be into it too, tag them, get them into it. Yeah. Like I'd like for this to be a thing. I know we have our ride or dies that watch the show, but we want to expand it out into the community as much as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And if anybody from the community wants to just because I actually kind of want a little bit of shit talk with this. So if somebody wants to come in and thinks they're big dick and think you put up big weight, bring them cheeks. Let's fucking do it. I'm all about the smoke, baby. Because I am personally putting it out to Joe Mini. I saw you earlier, baby. You better participate in this. I want to see Gorilla Guys in this. I want to see some of the other horrible podcasts on this platform. Let's all fucking come together and be mediocre together.
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
Let's all come together and be a little less fat.
Oh my god! And with that, let's get the fuck out of here.
Pew.
Later, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.